go from classroom excellence to cold case suspect? Not for one murder, not for two, but for three.
Yeah,
She
3.
said, did she know too much?
Damn. That's what I'm saying. Her ass is too smart for her own good. Like, what the fuck? She don't look like. Hey, bro. Everybody got a mask, bro. You gotta realize that when you talking to someone, they're gonna give you their. People can put on a role like they are who they say they are, but really, when you get to know the deep, real them, you can actually see they're not at all. Their actions, behavior start to show you that they're not who they was, bro.
The following year, May of 2021, she graduated, and her local news platform had shouted her out for graduating with honors from Northeast High School. It didn't go on to say she's the daughter of Corinthia Henley and the
that's crazy. That shit wild. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what the devil do. You be going down the right path. She's going down the right path, and what it always. That's how it always happen. You be going down the right path with God, and God blessing you. You getting blessings, and that's when the devil will come and try to fuck with you. That's when you try to see, this nigga getting too happy. Let me try to fuck some shit up. Let me try to tempt him or tempt her to doing some stuff she gonna regret and fuck up her. But like, that's how the devil think, bro. It's crazy.
Pause. I know you're enjoying the video right now, but what I need y'all to go do is follow my clothing brand on Instagram, rder_safari, aka Rare Journey. Cause life is a journey. High fashion times emotional attachments. Exclusive collections for y'all life safari. What's your Rare Journey? Let's get back into the video.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JUAN1000. You know I keep it a band all the time. Owner and CEO of Rare Safari Clothing, aka Rare Journey. Cause life is a journey, man. Back again with JUAN to everything on my life journey, man. We got another crazy reaction for y'all. Let's get right into the video. No cap. 21-year-old Georgia woman wanted for triple murder after she got honors in school. Like, how do you go from an A+ student to an A+ killer? Y'all let me know, man. Let's get into it.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
Investigators still working a triple homicide that happened in an East Macon neighborhood over the weekend.
2 guns found on the scene and 2 brothers are dead. A 16-year-old also died Saturday night around 11 on East William Street.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Maggie Fitzgerald. New tonight, neighbors in East Macon described the moment they heard dozens of gunshots ring out Saturday night. Witnesses tell us the gunfire sounded like an automatic weapon. Some say
she had that bitch. He said, hey, glass. No, she had that bitch spraying though. Damn, why is she on that?
Of shots about an hour apart.
I thought maybe it was some firecrackers or something, because it said pop, 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 pop.
Firecrackers? Hell no. Getting blicked.
Later, he did the same thing. Pop, pop, pop. Kind of scary because them bullets ain't got no name, or they can come to anybody's apartment or anyone and shoot,
right.
Hurt them. You know, it's sad.
When you get people together willing to share, the world gets awfully small, and that's when we're able to close cases and make arrests.
How, whether it be a gun buyback program, something we've got to do here in Macon to make sure we get the number of guns off the street.
District 3 Commissioner Stanley Stewart says the violence is tearing apart the community and is calling on churches and schools to take action to end the cycle. He says the threat
the cycle not gonna end unless we want it to end as a generation, as a community, as a whatever you want to categorize us in as human beings. It's not going to stop until we want it to stop. We have to make that decision to stop. The government can't really do that. I mean, they could put you in jail, but that don't. But like, that's what I'm saying. It's harder just to change. It's hard. People rather go through that fuckery shit and make and fuck up and go through the punishment than just changing. You gotta just learn you gotta let shit go and change, bruh. For your own life, for your own safety. Bro.
Within the community, not outside.
We got Crime Stopper signs out. We've had them out since April. This area had an issue back then. We go out to where the action is taking place, make contact, and try to do what we can to put people together.
Now imagine this, fam. You're in a small Georgia neighborhood on a quiet night. Crickets chirping, porch lights on, kids inside. Then suddenly, over 50 shots get let off. You quickly find out 3 young men end up losing their lives. And a couple days later, police say the only person tied to it as of yet is a 21-year-old woman who just graduated with honors. And all across town, they talking about it. How she go from classroom excellence to cold case suspect. Not for one murder, not for 2, but for 3.
Yeah,
She
3.
said that she know too much.
Damn. That's what I'm saying. Her ass is too smart for her own good. Like, what the fuck? She don't look like. Hey, bro. Everybody got a mask, bro. You gotta realize that when you talking to someone, they're gonna give you their. People can put on the role like they are who they say they are, but really, when you get to know the deep, real them, you can actually see they're not at all. Their actions, behavior start to show you that they're not who they was, bro.
She really
They
have a
portrayed.
hand in what went down that night. Well, in this video, we're gonna try our best to find out. According to all public records, we're gonna try to break down everything. The victims, the connection, and how one of Macon's most shocking cases might have just exploded something deeper in Bibb County. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Now let's start this video off with some facts. We know victims' families are angry, and they got every right to be. But now it's gotten to the point, because of the information being shared online, that even the suspects themselves might allegedly want this young girl gone, simply because of what she knows.
Right.
So now you got two sides of the community. Some praying she's alive, and others praying she's caught, all in the name of justice. And at 21 years old, this young woman is in what you call
Now,
a lose-lose situation.
and now that's what I'm saying. Cause once you do some shit like this, bro, it's hard to come back from, man. I'm not saying you can't come back from shit, cause God is always gonna be with you, and your life is never over until, you know, like, God control that. But it's like now she got people wanting her gone, like, now and then she got people that want her to be safe, but they got other half want her to get blicked too. Like, you kill somebody, you, like, it's fucked up, bro. When you going through shit like this, you see who really fuck with you or not.
And the crazy part is this: we know if she is apprehended, authorities already believe more arrests is likely to come. But
Ready to win big with Zyn? In the Win with Zyn sweepstakes, you could win $100,000 or one of 5,000 premium prizes.
But before we dive into the full details of this case, who was involved, and what allegedly happened, and how investigators say this was part of a retaliation shooting, without giving too much detail, let's talk about Macon, Georgia first itself. The crime, the history, and some quick facts about the city. Now when you hear the name Macon, Georgia, most people think of a small, slow-paced southern town. But if you really know Macon, you know it's a city split in two. One side built on history and heart, and the other side is still fighting heavy poverty, violence, and generational trauma. Located in Bibb County, Macon sits right in the middle of Georgia, not far from Atlanta, about an hour and some change away, but the difference in opportunity feels like night and day. Over the past few years, crime in Macon has risen dramatically. In 2024 alone, the county recorded more than 70 homicides, most involving young people under 25. And just like a lot of other smaller southern cities, Macon's biggest problem isn't just the violence itself, it's how fast retaliation spreads. One shooting turns into 2, then 3, then you having families left with no answers. But at the same time, it's also a city full of pride, music roots, church culture, and tight-knit families who've been there for generations. So when something like this happened, especially involving a young woman who once represented the best of her community, it hits home a little different. That's why this story grabbed the entire county's attention, because it wasn't just another case of senseless violence. It was a reminder that no matter how small the town, darkness can still find its way in. So now we got that foundation laid out, fam. Let's talk about what really happened.
That's what I'm saying. Let's get to the point. Chop.
And how investigators believe the entire situation was part of a retaliation gone wrong. Fam, meet Rikimia Henley. She only 21 years old.
21, young as
first she went
hell.
to Westside High School, but she found herself going off track until she transferred and decided to attend a school that wear uniform, more strict, and less distractions. And because of that, back in April of 2020, her mom went to Facebook and said the following: "I'm so proud of my baby, Rikimia Henley. Through all the pain and lost loved ones, the mishap at Westside, which almost cost her future, but God stepped in. My baby grieved, cried, and endured unimaginable pain, but she still remained humble, focused, and driven to be successful. This little girl gave up her fashion, wearing her own clothes to school, to be at a school that wears uniform and doesn't allow them to have their phone, to be at a school with less distractions and a better leader. I thought she would give up a long time ago, cause she loves her threads, but instead, she went harder, staying at school from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., staying on her ish, going to twilight tutoring, whatever it takes. Every time I go to her room, she's glued to that laptop on E2020, assuring her education and success. And okay, yes, for a teenager, that's considered a boring life, but I promise it's gonna pay off. But today, I just wanna say this beautiful, determined-headed, strong, spoiled brat of mine, that I love her, and I'm so proud of her, and she deserves every dime I spent on her. And her hard work is not going unnoticed. I see you, babe, and your priorities being in the right place at such a young age is awesome. But your hunger for success is absolutely breathtaking. The following year, May of 2021, she graduated, and her local news platform has shouted her out for graduating with honors from Northeast High School. It didn't go on to say she's the daughter of Corinthia Henley. And
that's crazy. That's shit wild. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what the devil do. You be going down the right path. She's going down the right path, and that's how it always happen. You be going down the right path with God, and God blessing you. You getting blessings, and that's when the devil will come and try to fuck with you. That's when you try to see, this nigga getting too happy. Let me try to fuck some shit up. Let me try to tempt him or tempt her to doing some stuff she gonna regret and fuck up her. But like, that's how the devil think, bro. It's crazy.
And that's when I found out more about the parents' relationship and how the dad had lost his life after doing research on him. And that's when I found out that Rakimia's mom had killed her dad back in 2009 with a kitchen knife after coming home for stabbing a man in 1999 and doing 3 years. According to an article by the Macon Post, back in 2009, it quoted that a woman who fatally stabbed her husband early Sunday morning had previously served 3 years in prison for stabbing a man in 1999.
Damn, only 3 years?
Bibbs County Superior Court records show Corinthia Henley, then Corinthia Johnson, pled guilty November 29, 1999 to stabbing a man July 15, 1999. She was sentenced March 27, 2000 to serve 3 years in prison, followed by 7 years on probation, according to court records. She came home in 2003. By 2009, 6 years later, she was 30 years old, and she ended up stabbing 28-year-old.
Damn! See, these females is crazy too, nigga. It ain't just the niggas. These bitches be pulling out knives, stabbing niggas, cause they weirdos. But they're gonna, of course, like I said, bro, I love the females, but some of y'all don't ever think about from both perspectives. Like, I know some females, I know the females y'all subscribe to me to support me, y'all cool. But some females are always gonna just think one side, like, oh, he must have been trying to hurt her and do something. No, some of these females they're just crazy like that, nigga. Like, it ain't nothing else.
Kitchen knife following the argument at around 5:45 a.m. It was Sunday, according to Macon police. A police report labeled the case as justifiable homicide. Corinthia Henley told officers her husband was beating her and pushed her face.
See, it's always that. It's always that. It always gotta get put back on the nigga. The nigga always gotta touch her first. That's how the world is, bro. It's a women's world we in. It's not the same no more, nigga.
Woman on the stove when she reached for the knife.
Women are the new men. That's what they want to be, new men.
Charges have been filed in connection with Jesse Henley's death.
Sad.
Police investigation expected to be ongoing for months, but now it's considered closed. Ultimately, the case was transferred to Bibbs County District Attorney's Office, and they was the ones to determine if charges would be filed or not. And I guess they chose not to. But as you can see, Rakimia had it rough growing up, and if my math is correct, when her mom came home the next year, she had her. But then 2 years later, she killed her dad. And since the age of 2, Rakimia has been living life without her father, only her mom. Now fast forward to 2025, just 4 years after graduating high school with honors, Rakimia is now wanted by Bibb County for not 1 or 2, but 3 homicides.
Yeah, they got her ass wanted, her ass hiding around this motherfucker. She like, damn. As for sister looking... Okay, an individual wanted in connection to a homicide. She has active warrants for 3 counts of felony murder and destruction of evidence. Rakimia Henley, age 21, height 5'6", weight. That is crazy. They wanna get her gone. And the person, they usually get some money or something.
2 brothers and a young man. 2 guns was found at the scene. A handgun and a Draco. See, back on August 18th, 2025. It was a Saturday night, and a shooting had took place on East William Street in Macon. It left 3 people dead. See, according to the sheriff's office, the first call to 911 came in at around 10:30 p.m. reporting a man had been shot on William Street. The victim was identified as 27-year-old Quantarius Townsend. He was taken to a local hospital where he was later pronounced deceased. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. Roughly 30 minutes later, deputies responded to another call in the 500 block of William Street and found 2 more victims. Brandon Thomas, 21, Markel Boner, 16,
young niggas.
Gunshot wounds. The Bibb County Sheriff's Office later pronounced them dead. May they both rest in peace. And love and condolences to their families as well. As mentioned before, at least 50 shell casings were recovered as investigators processed the scene.
What did she have? Why would she kill these niggas for? For what? What's the reason?
Bibb County's coroner, Leon Jones, said 2 weapons were recovered at the scene. An AK-47 rifle and a handgun. And for weeks, they had no suspect. And police was urging the authorities to come in with clues. But throughout the barbershops, the hair salons, the schools, people was already talking. And they already knew what was up. But check this news clip out first.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Maggie Fitzgerald. New tonight, neighbors in East Macon described the moment they heard dozens of gunshots ring out Saturday night. Witnesses tell us the gunfire sounded like an automatic weapon. Some say they heard 2 separate rounds of shots about an hour apart. Hunter King shares more after speaking with people who live nearby.
Yeah, let's see what they gotta say.
Neighbors here in East Macon off of William Street tell me that they are shocked, not by the shooting itself, but just the severity of it all. Investigators say dozens of shots rang out on Saturday night shooting that claimed the lives of 3 men. And here on Sunday afternoon, those same investigators are trying to figure out what led up to the shooting. The Bibb County Sheriff's Office identifies the victims as 27-year-old Quantarius Townsend, 21-year-old Brandon.
Why did she do that though? What's the real reason?
The 500 block of William Street just before
That's
11
3
p.m. on
niggas
Saturday.
dead
On the road, and she heard the gunfire.
I was in bed, and I thought maybe it was some firecrackers or something, because it said pow, 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 pow. And I'm like, what in the world? And about an hour or so later, he did the same thing. Pow, 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 pow.
Jolly says the neighborhood was quiet when she moved here nearly 4 years ago. She described a different scene now.
It really is scary for me to be an older person, and it's like he kind of scary because them bullets ain't got no name, or they can come to anybody's apartment or anyone and shoot, hurt them. You know, it's sad.
Our crews.
Yeah, you gotta move. You gotta get out of there.
At least 50 shell casings at the scene. Witnesses who spoke to us off camera say gang activity is frequent in the neighborhood. One witness tells us this shooting may be connected to a previous incident, but the sheriff's office has not confirmed that link. Deputies found 2 victims dead at the scene. Townsend died at the hospital. We reached out to the sheriff's office for an interview, but they declined. Reporting in East Macon, Hunter King, 13 WMAZ News.
The sheriff's office asks anyone with information to call 478-751-7500.
What the fuck is going on in this world? Like, this world is crazy. So, and we don't even know what would be the reason.
Stoppers at 1-877-68-CRIME.
We gotta.
Georgia. So that was the talk of the town for weeks. And weeks would go by, authorities would still have yet to make an arrest. But they started to get some tips. They later found out that the suspects was allegedly a part of a crew called EBK, who had ongoing feud with another group, who allegedly took matters into their own hands and shot up their neighborhood and was considered a drive-by. And this is how authorities will have a person of interest 5 weeks later for those 3 murders. It's been alleged and on social media that the crew who was into it with those group of young men, one of them was a boyfriend to Rakima. And the only reason authorities only know her so far, because it's been alleged that it was her vehicle that was used. Even someone had went on social media and wrote indicating that her boyfriend was the one.
She set it up. Her black Honda was there. All her was a shooter. Damn.
One of the ones who shot it up, and allegedly
probably some niggas he didn't fuck with. He was probably trying to fuck with her, talk to her. He probably got her a little bop or something. Now low key going, and he trying to be tough. Who knows?
None of that has been confirmed, but it would make sense on why authorities will only have her as listed as a person of interest thus far. On top of that, people has been going around with this theory that she allegedly set these dudes up, but as of now, that's not the fact. And if that's
but why would she set them up for?
Authorities or via court records, you know I'm gonna keep you guys updated. But nonetheless, Thursday, October 23rd, 2025, Bibbs County had put up a wanted poster for Rakimia Henley, saying she's 21, 5'6", weigh 135 pounds, brown hair, and black. They also indicated she had braces and tattoos along the right arm and thigh. Now, even though she won it in the court of law, she's innocent until proven guilty. You can only imagine what's going through her head right now. Not only her head, but her mother. You're talking about somebody who...
But they treat you, while you in there, they treat you like you guilty till you proven innocent, though. That's the treatment you get.
4 years prior.
Hell
Became
no.
obstacles in high school, made that transition, grew up without her dad since the age of 2 because he was killed by the hands of her mother. And now she wanted for 3 bodies. And some say she ain't pulled 1 trigger. It's a very unfortunate situation, but it goes to show you.
Hell no.
Fit in and band
What y'all doing? What y'all doing? Y'all just gonna that's 3 murders though. Like, it was some little shit. I understand why you would just turn yourself in, but that's 3 murders, nigga. Hell no. Alright, she gotta just be in this motherfucker hiding, bro.
Crowd could make you just as guilty.
Can't even live her life for her like that no more.
Been done. And the sad part about all this is that she only 21. But what's even more damaging is that 3 lives were lost. Now, I know at this point people wondering who the boyfriend. Did he speak out? Well, I can say this. It's a young man who has been active on social media, but after the 9th, it seemed that he didn't. Who claimed to be her boyfriend. I won't give his name because authorities didn't give it out yet. But I will show you public videos that was presented on Rakima's birthday just 2 years prior, as he wished her a happy birthday to his girlfriend/wife. As of now, he has yet to speak on this situation or speak period on social media since the week before this incident. Now, people was making parlays, I'm quite sure, the over and under. If she was over or her telling, the money would be flooding in. But as more developed, I'll keep you guys updated. Until then, let me
that's
know
wild.
this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then,
Y'all stay out the streets, man. See you on the next one. JUAN Reacts out. You dig it.